p0rn after being kicked off of the force. In June of 2021, an Australian cop who got sacked for snorting coke off of a Playboy model's nude body revealed that he started an OnlyFans page with the same woman.
Like, we shared intimate parts of our life for fun and a spicy atmosphere. And it wasn't received by everyone, and I can respect that.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right, so Mrs. Officer got paid $30,000 to leave the force. All right, she got a $30,000 severance pay after leaving the force once her colleagues found out about her OnlyFans account. All right, so now there's a consistent theme going on here with a lot of these female officers. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to my Crimecast channel, but I have a couple videos over there about quote unquote Officer Wet. And then there are the videos that I have on this channel that you guys should check out about Officer Megan Hall. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Here is another one who is busting suspects in a different way. This croissant-faced woman here was paid $30,000 to leave the force after her colleagues found out about her OnlyFans account. All right, so let's see what they're talking about right here.
Being an OnlyFans creator, like, we shared intimate parts of our life for fun and a spicy atmosphere, and it wasn't received by everyone, and I can respect that. But now I have time to actually put a lot of thought and effort into my content, and I get to engage with everyone who communicates with me.
To each his own, you know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks. If I ever happen to grace OnlyFans with my credit card, that wouldn't be what I would be swiping on. But anyway, a former Colorado police lieutenant has claimed she was forced to quit her gig after her colleagues discovered that she had a secret OnlyFans account. Dun, dun, dun. I was in shock and panicking because I never wanted these two parts of my life to collide. Melissa Williams, who's 46, told Jam Press of her resignation, in which she reportedly received a $30,000 severance package to leave the force. You can't make it up. There's no such thing as privilege. The ex-cop, reportedly a 28-year police veteran whose LinkedIn profile lists her as retired from the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office, more than 11 years there, had apparently started moonlighting on the porn platform in May of 2020 as a means of quote unquote spicing up her sex life with her husband and also decompressing from her difficult and dangerous job. Oh, she was getting decompressed, all right. My personal sex life was entirely separate and never affected my ability to do my job until you started posting it online. Said the cop turned skin flick star who felt like my bosses were policing my bedroom. Your bosses weren't policing your bedroom until your bedroom became public domain, lady. An Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office did not immediately respond to the post's request for comment about Williams' claims. Known by the alias Lexi Bella on OnlyFans, Williams predominantly shared saucy snaps of herself and her husband, who has opted to remain anonymous for privacy reasons. Now, it's interesting that he has the option. So now, here's the thing, right? And you guys are going to be like, oh my God, Rob, you're sick. Oh, well, maybe I am sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at this lady, man. I'm mad at the fact that she's not taking accountability for putting her business literally out there on the internet streets for everybody to see it. But I'm not mad at her for doing OnlyFans with her husband, as long as her husband is down and aware of everything going on. And I'm sure, despite the fact that she got a significant payout from the police department, that $30,000, man, doing what she's doing on OnlyFans, she's gonna be making like $30,000 a month now. So she just gave herself a promotion. However, OnlyFans doesn't come with a retirement package. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, a lot of the material my husband and I shared is stuff we'd taken in our private sex life over the years, explained the mother of two. I was working up to 60-hour weeks, so mostly my husband ran the page and shared my pictures. And then sometimes we'd have fun dressing me up and taking photos, especially to share. All right. You know, like I said, it's not something that I would be looking at as far as her, but you know what I mean? Hey, whatever, man. She's making a lot more money. But come on, lady, you're kind of delusional. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in the line of fire and something caught. It is what it is. Deal with it. The self-proclaimed MILF and wife next door added, it was a fun way to relax and be creative together after a stressful week and a stressful job. Whatever. Williams had been making a good side living on OnlyFans for about 18 months, Jam Press reported, when in August of 2021, the cop's boss supposedly received an anonymous tip about her salacious side hustle. Interesting pictures there with the goats. But anyway, the aghast officer claimed that she subsequently received an official complaint via email, whereupon she allegedly discovered that her colleagues had been gossiping about her extracurricular activities, with some even signing up for her page. The complaint came totally out of the blue, said the horrified officer. Then I was angry and embarrassed because the notice went on to say how 5 colleagues of mine, all in lower and higher ranks than me, had obtained access to my paid account and my private consent so that they could investigate my conduct. Man, that is hilarious. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a female police officer that snitched on her. You know what I'm saying? The guys were probably in the locker room beating their meat, but it was probably the female who snitched, like, I'm going to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But again, you can't be upset about this because you're the one that decided to put your business out on the street. Man, you would be surprised at how many people look at Pornhub and look at OnlyFans. Probably people right there in your office. As a matter of fact, if you had a male partner, your male partner was probably looking at OnlyFans and Pornhub during the ride-alongs while you guys were doing traffic stops. But it is what it is. Williams told Jam Press that she felt as if her fellow officers weren't seeking justice, but rather simply wanted to see her naked. Oh, girl, stop it. Especially as following the alleged investigation, the lieutenant's saucy snaps were allegedly shared widely around the office. So ladies, all right, if you're a freak, if you get down and dirty, I don't know what you haven't seen about the culture of police, but aside from the culture of police and beating up black people, they have a culture of snitching, and they also have a culture of passing pictures around. They passed pictures around of Kobe Bryant's dead body. They passed pictures around that people made of George Floyd and Elijah McClain. And apparently when they find a female doing some freak activities, well, they pass pictures around about you too. You know what I'm saying? However, rampant slut shaming apparently began to take a serious mental toll on Williams, which again, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, she's stripping and busting it down and, you know what I'm saying, doing everything on OnlyFans, but she's doing it with her husband, which is probably not what the people on the force are doing. Just my thoughts on that. You know what I'm saying? So this began to take a serious mental toll on Williams, who on August 23rd of 2021 reportedly had a doctor sign off on 12 months of leave with the recommendation that she leave her job for good. Williams obliged, whereupon the local force and her attorney allegedly put together a $30,000 severance package. Now, let me ask you guys a question. If your job caught you stripping, you know, getting butt naked and doing all kinds of wild stuff on the camera, would they put together a $30,000 severance package for you? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. Leaving the force has proven bittersweet for the ex-cop, who has said that she dreamed of being a police officer since she was 14 years old. Well, now you can wear some raunchy police outfits on OnlyFans and get paid more. You know what I'm saying? I loved my job, but how could I go back to work in an environment like that, said Williams. It was hard being a woman in the force, and then you decided to make it even harder by exploiting yourself sexually. Okay, you know what I'm saying? People have always been jealous of me because I am successful, attractive, and confident. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Why do they all say the same thing? They all say the same thing, right? This is the modern woman mantra. But what I find fascinating is that the modern woman thumbnails don't look like her. Nonetheless, the porn star sees her firing as a blessing in disguise, as she can sleep at night now, which she's probably not sleeping at night. You know what I'm saying? She's probably getting busted down and then the pictures posted online. And I feel 10 years younger without the stresses of police work. If only those feelings would translate to looks. My family and I are glad that they don't have to worry about me not coming home anymore, added Williams, who also shares saucy snaps to Instagram. All right, so she's taking full advantage of the female social media apparatus. You know what I'm saying? And look at this, just in time for almost being finished with this article. Here goes another article of a cop who was busted sniffing coke off of a model's breast and is now doing OnlyFans. Man, that's training day for real. You know what I'm saying? That is training day for real. These police officers are freaks. You know what I'm saying? And while Williams said she is only earning about $4,000 a month on OnlyFans, less than her police salary, she hopes her page will take off now that she can spend more time on it. However, in the future, she aspires to become a team leader or manager in security or corporate training. Well, you could probably become a leader in training and start a business up with another former police officer named Megan Hall. Despite her success, Williams believes that the scandal could have been handled with a professional conversation rather than a supposedly forced resignation. Instead, I feel I was a really good police officer and felt pushed out of a really good career because of prudeness, she lamented. So it's somebody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? Williams isn't the first cop to turn to OnlyFans after receiving the boot. In June, an Australian cop who got sacked for snorting coke off of a Playboy model's nude body revealed that he started an OnlyFans page with the same woman. Listen, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. Sniffing coke off some titties. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the issue, right? If that coke came out of the evidence room, I might have a little bit more of a problem with it. But as of right now, you know, whatever. It's not my taxpayer dollars. That went on in Australia. All right. So they did another article about this woman, and that article is right here. All right. And it says cop kicked off force for OnlyFans. Now she's increased her income. You know what I'm saying? She is now making $27,000 a month. Remember, it said that she was only making $4,000 a month. Now she's making $27,000 a month. So what she got in severance pay, man, she's now making that a month. Gotta ask the question, why would you not do OnlyFans? Are you gonna say anything? Okay, guess not. So now here it says she was deemed NSPW, not safe for police work. Now I find this fascinating, right? Not safe for police work. Now I don't know if this woman has a former background of violence or anything like that, but this woman was a freak. She's getting freaky with her husband. She's an older woman, so she's in that sexual prime. She wants to get busted down every single day. And, you know, her husband is obliging her, and they're doing it in front of an audience getting paid. Let me tell you guys something. I'd feel more safe on the street with a police officer who has a background of busting down her husband for pay than I would a police officer who smashed somebody's head into the concrete and then later on beat somebody to death. I'm just saying. The Colorado cop, who was allegedly ousted from the force over her OnlyFans side hustle, has gotten the last laugh. She now makes 5 figures a month from her DIY porn career and even gets marriage proposals on the regular. I love what I do, and I have absolutely no regrets, said Melissa Williams, who is 46, of her unorthodox badge to riches story. And it's not a badge to riches story. More and more are you seeing women who are freaks getting fired from their jobs and then turning to OnlyFans and then like quadrupling their former pay. You know what I'm saying? It's a year now since I left the police, and I'm having the time of my life. The former Arapahoe Sheriff County police officer claims that she makes over $27,000 a month selling saucy snaps on the adult entertainment platform, where she is one of the most popular creators, Jam Press reported. So she went from being a not so popular police officer to popping on porn. I'm not mad at it. If that wasn't enough, Williams, known by her porn alias, Lieutenant Bella Lexi, so she incorporated the police thing into the porn stuff. I told you that's what she should have done. That's why that paycheck got higher. Also shot, and not with bullets, her first ever X-rated flick, and even inked her first book deal. She got a damn book deal. You know what I'm saying? And the rewards aren't limited to copping major cash. I love interacting with my fans, and they clearly love me, as I get around 10 marriage proposals every week, gushed the self-proclaimed ex-cop turned filthy MILF model, claiming she frequently gets propositioned by her former colleagues on the force. I told you them cops was looking at her, man. I told you that. I told you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'm not even gonna say anything. I told you that. This marked an amazing turnaround for Williams, who was allegedly booted from the force in 2021 for selling salacious OnlyFans snaps on the side. The 28-year police veteran, who reportedly retired from the Arapahoe Sheriff's County office more than 11 years there, had apparently started moonlighting on the porn platform in May of 2020 as a means of spicing up her sex life with her husband and also decompressing from her difficult and dangerous job. Williams predominantly shared saucy snaps of herself and her husband, who has opted to remain anonymous for privacy reasons. A lot of the material my husband and I shared is stuff we'd taken in our private sex life over the years, explained the mother of 2, who frequently shares snaps to her over 104,000 Instagram followers and helped me get 104,000 YouTube followers by smashing that like button and also hitting the bell icon if you're not subscribed and you like these kind of stories. She deemed the hot to trot hubby a fun way to relax and be creative together when not doing her grueling job, which required her to put in 60 hours a week. So now she ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Now she's just busting it open on OnlyFans and getting pizzade. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Another cop turned OnlyFans model makes $2 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, these police officers are freaks. You know what I'm saying? They are busting it every direction, and you know what I'm saying, busting the bank account open as well. You know what I'm saying? Now let me ask you guys a question. If you guys got in trouble, would you be having this kind of opportunity? Hey, if you ask me, Amy Roebuck and TJ Holmes should think about starting an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. You know what I'm saying? They should call it Good Morning America after a Good Night America. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says the former law woman had reportedly been doing the undercover work for 18 months when the cop's boss was supposedly tipped off about her salacious side hustle, whereupon he sent her an official email complaint. It was then that Williams discovered colleagues had been gossiping about her extracurricular activities, with some even signing up for her page. The retired officer said she felt angry and embarrassed because the notice said her coworkers had obtained access to my private account and access to my private content so that they could investigate my conduct. However, in reality, she felt they just actually wanted to see her naked under the guise of doing police work, adding that her salacious snaps were disseminated around the office. I didn't consider my OnlyFans page to be a work matter, she said of the Skin question. Williams subsequently departed the force on advice of a doctor and negotiated a $30,000 severance package. So that was with the advice of a doctor that she decided to leave the force. Like, she wasn't forced to leave. You know what I'm saying? Now, it appears that Williams got the ultimate revenge for being a big success. Not only did the budding adult star's earnings fans quadruple or quintuple, she was reportedly only making $4,000 a month when she quit. And this is what we were talking about here. But she made her adult film debut earlier this year, which she absolutely loved. I bet she did. I was really nervous the first time, but they were all so professional and patient and kind, and it went really well, and I was hooked, Williams described. Essentially, having sex on camera is just work. Now, that's interesting because it says they were all so professional and patient. So I wonder now if she's doing more people than just her husband. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. She added, it's not intimate like when I have sex with my husband, but it's a fun experience being an actress on doing it while on camera. So she went from doing OnlyFans with her husband to now getting busted down by people in the porn industry. Man, these guys who are married to these female cops, not only is something up with the female cops, but something is definitely up with these guys. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, Williams even claimed that her porn colleagues were way more professional and respectful than most of the police officers that she worked with. I've heard before that the criminals are always better than the police officers, but that depends on who you consider the criminals. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch my police playlist on this channel, you might have your doubts. So now here it says, while going from cop to sex star might seem like a cliche porn fantasy scenario in and of itself, but Williams has called working in the adult industry liberating and hugely empowering experience that allowed her to explore her sexuality. So this woman is definitely a liberal. You know what I'm saying? Williams' upcoming book, which is slated to come out in May, will reportedly focus on relationships and dating. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to have a book review, a good laugh, let me know in the comment section. I'm thrilled to be a writer and now be able to use my experience on the force to help other women. So ladies, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are watching, let me know if you guys want some tips from this book. You know what I'm saying? But don't take the tips the way that she does unless you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Said the ex-officer of copping a deal. She reportedly even started receiving messages from people looking for relationship advice. Yeah, here you go. Just be married and go fuck a bunch of guys and make porn and you'll live happily ever after. I don't think that that's the way that the story ends for everybody else, but it sounds good and I'm sure it'll probably sell a bunch of copies. Ultimately, she wants to continue using her background to help others. All right. So now here it says, I still feel like I am just getting started on my new career and enjoying all of the travel, people, and online interactions along the way, said Williams. The ex-cop isn't the first to turn to porn after being kicked off of the force. In June of 2021, an Australian cop who got sacked for snorting coke off of a Playboy model's nude body revealed that he started an OnlyFans page with the same woman. So, ladies and gentlemen, players and pimps, let me ask you guys a question. Do you all think that this woman should have been kicked off of the force? And let me ask you guys a question. Would you feel more safe with a woman who's a freak policing, or would you feel more safe with men who have violent backgrounds patrolling the streets? And that's not a trick question. Leave your answer in the comment section. Also leave a like on the video. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. And I will catch you all on the next video. All right? Peace.